Have you noticed something strange? The harder you try to get rid of a thought, the tighter it holds on. A single unresolved question can trap you in endless anxiety and mental rumination. It feels like life can't move forward until this one problem is solved. I used to live that way. I didn't allow life to have flaws. If something was wrong, I had to fix it immediately. If I couldn't fix it, I would sink deeper into helplessness. And then I'd criticize myself. Why can't you just let it go? Why can't you think more positively? Without realizing it, I stopped fighting the outside problem and started fighting myself. The more I forced myself to move on, the more stuck I became. This internal battle drained all my energy. My turning point began with something called creative acceptance, an important principle in psychology. One day I asked myself, why do I have to wait until the problem is solved before I'm allowed to live? What if I could carry this discomfort and still move forward? That question felt like opening a door. Instead of wrestling with my pain, I began saying to it, I know you're here, and I'm still going to do what matters. Something surprising happened when I stopped pouring all my energy into fighting my emotions and instead invested it back into life. Time began to shift things. Some problems dissolved on their own. Others remained, but no longer controlled me. There's a psychological pattern behind this. We assume life is a straight line. Solve the problem, then feel better, then move on. But the mind doesn't work that way. Real change often doesn't happen because you found the perfect answer. It happens because you grew. It's like a child carrying a 10-kilogram backpack. To them, it feels unbearable, but an adult can carry the same weight with ease. The problem hasn't changed, the capacity has. Take heartbreak as an example. We usually do one of two things. Either we obsessively ask why, replaying the pain again and again, or we force ourselves to move on instantly, delete everything, shut down feelings. Both approaches often deepen the suffering. Psychological wisdom offers a different path. Carry the pain and keep living. Acknowledge the heartbreak. Allow the sadness and still go to work. Still see friends. Still build your life. You stop treating pain as an enemy and begin seeing it as a temporary companion. Months later, maybe a year later, you may find yourself in a different place. New work, new interests, a stronger sense of self. And one day you suddenly realize that person who once kept you awake at night no longer controls your thoughts. You never found the perfect answer. You simply became someone who no longer needed it. This shift from solving problems to strengthening yourself, from fighting emotions to walking forward with them, is what frees us from inner exhaustion.